Hey everybody, it's Jude from Watch the Podcast, and today is Jude Day.
And so, today I will be talking about testimonies. A testimony is a story that's either changed your life or made it worse, or made your life better in some way, changes your life. And so, my testimony is both good and bad. It's brought together and broken apart. So, I'm Jude, and this is my testimony. First, I was born. Duh. It's like everybody's beginning of a testimony. I was born. Or maybe it's just like a testimony of a different type. Like, I ate a chocolate bar or something like that. But mine, I was born. I was really sick, and I didn't have enough air in me to survive. So the doctors quickly had to give me air or something through this machine. And I was very sick. And I was born early because if my mom didn't have me, she would have died. And Mom prayed for me a lot, and God saw that she was in need, and she fulfilled her wish, or prayer, I guess. And I was alive, and I came home for the first time. Next, I learned how to crawl. Man, that was a hard time. Walk. That was a hard time. Because my whole life, or most of my life back then, I just sat in a bed. When most parents, they get a 3-day thing where their baby, 3 to 5 days, I think. And they're like, okay, you can take the baby home now. And they're like, yay! And then they immediately teach him how to walk, pretty much. Well, not immediately. They train him. So, for me, sitting in a bed for 3 weeks was insanely hard. At first, I felt very uncomfortable, moving at all, because it was sort of hard for me to move my legs. When they put me to sleep so many times, and I had tubes in me, and it was just, ugh. And so, I eventually did learn how to walk, but it just, I was really lazy. Okay, next part of my life, school. At first, I thought school was a doomsday place. I had a theory back then that they were hypnotizing kids to learn and not have humor. Because I used to tell jokes hey, why did the piggy cross the road? And they would be like, why would? And I would be like, because he had to go to the bank and da-da-da. And they'd be like, turn around and just walk away. Next part, first grade. So I guess I had to move. I think I was in Georgia when I went to the school. Shout out to Mr. Spheres. Maybe it was... I was in Florida. And I went to school, and then their thing was eagles. So everywhere you went was eagles. When I moved to Pine Trail, I'm like, yes, no more eagles. The only reason I was like that, because eagles would just stare at me as I went to the bathroom and walked down the halls, and it was creepy more than it was fun. Whoever did that, better be creeping the other kids out, because those things are bad. And then they were all about team spirit, so I'm like, yay! Turns out I'm not the best team-working guy. No. And so here's me. The other kids are playing with stuff. Be like, Mrs. Walker, one of my best teachers ever, may I please have a Cheeto? Yes, Jude. Everybody looks at her like, Cheeto? All of a sudden, they run like wild animals. Have a Cheeto, have a Cheeto, have a Cheeto. And I'm like, what'd I just do? I started a rampage. Fast forward. Actually, I think go back in time. I skipped a very important part. So, there's this night that happened. I don't like talking about it, but it is a part of my life, where Mom called Dad about something, and she kept calling him about something. All of a sudden, where's Dad? Why isn't he? Where is he? Mom just shrugs it off, pretending she's cool with it. Keeps calling. Finally, Dad comes out. Mom's like super mad. He's like, "Where have you been? Don't hug Jude." I'm like, "What in the world?" And she's like, "You're drunk." I'm like, "What's that mean? What's a word? Never heard of it in my life." I give my dad a hug. Like, And then he's like, "Love you, son. Things will be different." He leaves, and I have to deal with most of half of first grade, or sort of the beginning of first grade, and then I finally see my dad again, but they're divorced, and that impacts me a lot. Fast forward to whenever my mom and Alan get married, they got married. Big part of my life. But 1 year later, or 2 years, I think it was 1 year, Ezra was born. This baby that destroys my stuff. Ezra, don't touch my stuff. All of a sudden, I come back in my room. No! My running trophy! They're thrown everywhere. No! Fast forward to now. Boop, 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 boop. So, now, it's coronavirus. One of the hardest times for people in the 2000s, I think. And, yeah. So, if you can continue, or if I can continue, and I'm only 11, you can continue too. And so, that's my story. I wonder what yours is. Maybe you could tell me sometime. And I hope you liked my story. Jude out.